The unedited video is 36 minutes from start to finish, but doesn't show much more than the highlight reel the Navy released originally. On the extended version, rising concern can be heard in the mix of voices on the bridge of the USS Hopper as the sailors query the Iranian speedboats. And near the end of the tape, there is an object floating in the Gulf that could, maybe, be one of the boxes the U.S. warships say Iranian boats dumped in their path. But the video does nothing to answer a key question. When and where was this threat transmitted?
I am coming to you. We will explode after 4 minutes.
The U.S. Navy has said from the beginning it could not say for sure where the threat, heard over an open frequency, came from. It could have been from the Iranian patrol boats, or a nearby ship, or a shore station. If the threat came from land, the Pentagon says, it would suggest a higher degree of coordination.
That, to me, gets to a level of sophistication that also is something that we ought to be concerned about.
But skeptics argue the transmission sounds fake, like someone doing a bad Farsi accent, and the lack of background noise suggests it didn't come from the nearby boats. Listen again.
I am coming to you. We will explode after 4 minutes.
Was it any less threatening to that commander on the bridge than if it indeed had come from one of those fast boats?
No, in my view, no.
Admiral Mullen says there have been other recent provocations. On December 19th, the Navy says the amphibious assault ship USS Whidbey Island was approaching the Strait of Hormuz when it fired warning shots to get Iranian patrol boats to back off. And just 3 days later, on the 22nd, the frigate USS Carr sounded its horn to warn off some approaching speedboats. A Navy spokesman says in hindsight, he wishes the Navy made it clear that the radio threat was from a different recording than the video of the confrontation. Confusion about that has been fueling speculation on the internet that the Navy spliced the sound in afterward. But the Pentagon insists the confrontation was real and that if Iran doesn't knock it off, somebody's going to get hurt. J.B. McIntyre, CNN, The Pentagon.